Alright, boys. New Heroes patch is live now, March 12th. Orange text indicates PTR changes. Thank for the sub, my good sir. Stay righteous. General bounce on the boxes. General. Updated home screen and startup music. Update shop bundles and items. Draft. First round pick timer has been reduced from 40 to 25. And hero bind timer has been reduced from 24 to 15. And pick timer has been reduced from 24 to 15 seconds. This is very good changes, man. If COTS wasn't the fastest MOBA, now it's even faster. With zooming. We're making it even more enjoyable for the zoomers to come into. Yeah, we're winning at life so many seconds, my good sir. Let's see, bounce date, Aureo got the standard baseline 10% nerf from the PTR, yep. The hacker got his Dark Swarm 4 damage reduction, good. Oh, they did some changes on the previous changes here on the hacker though, let's see. Essence is not increased when hitting more than 2 heroes. Essence gain now requires Dark Swarm to hit 2 heroes. Hitting more than 3 heroes at once no longer grants additional essence. Ah, so they made the nerf less impactful so you can still get essence from 1 hero. But you're not gonna get more than from 3 heroes plus. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair change. That's the Hero Stalker talent, which I feel like not many people use. I don't know why they actually even nerfed that, but I guess so. Worker Strain got the 1 second cooldown reduction from 3 to 2. That's the big meta talent that gives you stealth when you burrow. So they didn't change that, that's fair. Feeding Frenzy rework. That's the cooldown reduction on the hacker. It was baseline 1.5, but now it's a Gambit talent, which if you die, the 1.5 gets reduced by 0.25 up to 3 times for a total of 0.75. So I think that's very good. If you die 3 times, you get half of the cooldown reduction. Because 1.5 was way too busted, man. Way too busted. Paralyzing Enzyme rework talent. This is the Gambit talent. Now it no longer does the extra damage per second from the Gambit. Instead, gives healing reduction 40% and for 2 seconds after the drag. And it's no longer a Gambit talent. I like that, man. It makes you contest with the other level 7 talents like that. And it gives you another negative heal talent. I like that change. No, but they're nerfing other things, so it's not a problem that he's a bit stronger at the moment. On this talent here. Ooh, also maybe I can put up chat up somehow. I don't know if I can though. I don't have that ready. Let me see. Chat section. Nah, I cannot set it up now. Maybe next time. Anyway. Ferocious Stalker, damage bonus reduced from 6 to 50. That's the Swarm talent. That swolls. Gave it a 10% nerf, that's fair. Tunneling Quo's movement speed only 5%. That's like eh. Contagion now also reduces the damage of isolation by 60. Which is the spread silence. I don't know why they did that as well. I think getting a good spread silence is not easy. And nerfing the damage, I don't know, that was a level 20 thing they needed to do specifically. I feel like they just need to nerf some of the early game stuff. Greymane. Wolfhard rework. Now also increases armor granted by longer from Working form from 10 to 15. Oh shit. Wolfhard is the cooldown reduction talent, but only 5 armor? I don't know, man. I mean, I guess it's nice for camping. I mean, plus 5 armor. We'll take it. Karazim, this is the main change from the PTR that I love. Health increased by a little bit, Bread of Heaven here increased by 10. Air Ally, HP, there's the blue Quone. 100 increase and plus 5 spell power. That's very nice. Divine Palm duration window, extra second. So you have extra second that can get proc. Very nice. 6 Sands now start expiring after the stun expires instead of as soon as the stun is applied. So this is a buff to 6 Sands. So let's say you get Murden stun. It doesn't start expiring from when the stun connects the 75 armor you get. It starts expiring when the stun ends. So if you get chain stun, you keep that armor for longer. So that's nice. Epiphany got a huge buff for some reason as well. Cooldown increased by 10, but you get double the mana now. I mean, red Karazin player gonna like that, I guess. What happened to Lucio here? Yeah, a little bit of nerf. Actually, quite a lot of nerf Lucio got. Sound Wave got a 1 second Q. Cooldown nerf and 15 mana, which is a bigger deal here. That's like 30% mana increase on the Lucio. And he's already, I feel like Lucio is already kind of mana hungry healer. So this is definitely big. Acelerando level 1, the maximum increase from 4 to 6 seconds. This is the meta talent that people go, which increases your movement speed on the walls. 40% if you keep your wall move 4 seconds. But now if you want to get that 40%, you need to keep the wall 6 seconds to get the maximum 40. So you need to be more on the walls if you want to be fast zooming around. Off the wall rework, what we have here. Now also refunds 15 mana when hitting an enemy with Soundwave while wall ride is active. Eh? Isn't off the wall the Z? What is off the wall? Oh no, off the wall is the talent that gives Q cooldown reduction? 3? Or what was it? Can someone remind me? Off the wall. No, push off was the Z. Off the wall is either the talent that gives you shield or gives you 3 cooldown reduction on the Q. I would assume this is cooldown reduction, because it would make sense that if you spam Q, you would get less mana for the Q spam. So that's what I'm gonna assume here. Level 7, good vibrations. Oh, there is the shield talent. So this is the Q cooldown reduction. The shield is on here. Duration of the shield increased by 1.5 seconds. Ooh, so you can play a little bit of a Lucio Q build here. Cooldown reduction Q, shield duration, and mana reduction. I don't know, it doesn't sound that strong to me. I don't know. I mean, you don't really get anything to the Q build besides it getting nerfed and mana and shield duration. I don't know. I don't think that sounds good enough to me. We try Q build with Young, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Healer 5, high 5, 5 second nerf, which is big nerf, which I like. I think there's too many high 5 Lucios. We need to see some more sound barrier. Heavy casters, that's the stun. Now prevents push off from hitting multiple enemies. So now they reverted that. So you can now still hit multiple enemies. Push off no longer swallows the first hero hit and instead stuns them for 0.5. Well, that's how already the talent worked though. Why is that in orange text? Did they remove the stun before or on the PTR? Yeah, the stun was 0.5 back then as well. It was a mini stun. I don't know why this is in orange. Only hits one hero. No, but they removed that. That it hits only. Now also prevents push off from hitting multiple targets. They reverted that change. It can hit multiple targets, but maybe what this means is that it only stuns the first target and every other target behind gets swallowed instead. Maybe that's what it means. Because it's clarified here is the first on this. Okay. Up the frequency, cooldown reduction reduced by 0.1. That's fair. The Haka seems more support type and less brawler. We shall see, we shall see. I think those are fair Dekaka changes, honestly. They could have even potentially touched his movement speed talent, but they touched his auto attack speed, which I'm pretty happy with. Level 16 up to 11. This is duration. Oh, this is the talent that no one takes, but it actually sounds good on tier. Duration bonus from push-off increase from 0.3 to 0.5. Duration bonus from sound wave reduced from 0.3 to 0.25. Interesting. Rework. Hitting heroes with amped up, while amped up is not active, increases the duration of the next amped up to 1.5 seconds. This does not limit the amount able to be gained while amped up is active. Damn! That's actually very cool. So this talent now gets an extra 1.5 if you build up the auto attack damage on amped up, 1.5 second duration extra. And you can increase that extra by another 1.5 with a push off. And then with more, like let's say you hit a 4-man sound wave Q. So that makes your amped up from 3 seconds to 6 seconds. Double the amount of heal. Potentially, if you align everything. I don't know what a lateral change means. Well, what do you mean early game nerf amped up? I don't see any early game amped up nerf. It's sound wave Q. That's the nerf. Movement speed nerf. Yeah, there's no amped up nerf. High five nerf. This is the ultimate. It's an amped up buff on 16 because people were taking the cooldown reduction with extra range non-stop. That change is not good or bad, just different. Yeah, that's fair. I think this is a different change, yeah? These are maybe not good changes for Usio, though. If you're maining Usio. But I think are fair in ranked, because Usio is a bit of a dominating healer. Especially in Grandmaster. White main Inquisitor player, after basic attacking an enemy 3 times, White main also gain a stack of Inquisitor player. That's pretty cool. That's the stack talent that you get mana and HP from the crisscross. Now you get extra mana and HP from auto attacking 3 times. So that's cool. And Scarlet Rat now also restores mana to all targets. Aslak's a very out of the box change here. Scarlet Rat is the auto attack talent on White main. When you attack, your mark's duration get increased by 0.75 on everyone. So every time you increase the mark duration, you're also gonna give them mana. Which is interesting. I mean, now we shall see if people take that. It's more of an auto attack build which people don't play that much. Bug fixes, general fixes, because some effects do not display correctly on target dummy. Bro, Deathwing Cataclysm no longer starts on cooldown in arena mode. I don't know about bros. I've never played a single bro. I'll just read them for you real quick if you're a bro player. Issue that causes AI to not act. Fixed an issue that causes the map mechanic button to not be visible. On Dead Man Stand, Guardian Arena. Fixed an issue that causes the AI to not move on all 3. Okay. Braxis holdout map. Fixed an issue that causes the Archangel's visual effect to register as a pingable object. That's weird. That must be Tyrael Archangel. What else could it be? Pingable. Fixed an issue that causes the trigger of Protector Shield emitter shields granted to allies to increase the pilot self-healing score. Yeah, but so what? I mean, sure. That's fair. Self-healing score. Okay, dude. Like anyone is gonna praise you that you have big self-healing. Maybe if you play Diablo or something. I don't know, man. Heroes. Avatar. Ultimate Evolution. Clones of Karazim that have selected inside now treat the quest as complete. Oh, shit. Inside Karazim buffed on the Evolution Avatar. Boy. Insane if you take. So now if you take inside and you get clone, you get insane healing with double Karazim. We need to start thinking about this potential tactic. From this point forward. Counter-Strike now increases Aurak's self-healing score for the damage it absorbs. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Ana, aim down. Fixed an issue that calls aimed out sights. Healing dart bonus. Aim down sights. Healing dart bonus to last after aim down science has ended. Huh? Healing dart bonus. What's a... but isn't that a level 20 bonus? Do you get some bonus on your trait? Baseline? If you're aimed down? Does your trait heal you more or you do extra damage if you're aimed down as an Ana? I don't know that. Is that what's happening here? Yeah, but it says baseline trait here. It doesn't say level 20 like it's a level 10 Aurak here. This is base. Let me read Ana trade real quick. Let me find it here. Heroes. Aim down sights. Activating Shrite reduces your movement speed by 25, but increases the range of healing dart and slip dart by 25. Ooh! And allowing to pierce one hero. Lasts until cancelled. So now, that's a big buff. Holy shit. Oh no! It was a bug that made it last.
Fighting for what you believe in.
It was a bug that made it last more. And now it's gonna get a... I mean, I've never noticed that personally, but now it's gonna properly end. Activating aim down science will now also dismount Ana. Okay. From Teloid Train. Asmodee summon Demon Warrior fixed initial cause Asmodee Demon Warrior's aura damage to not behave similar to other aura damage effects. I don't know what's up with that. Base Brightwing soothing Mist trait fixed initial that calls summoning Mist to activate around Brightwing when in stasis. So that's potentially a buff. Because if it activates in your stasis, you're not gonna get the heal yourself. Buff to you, nerf to your teammates. Dehaka fixed an issue where basic attacks would potentially not consume evade stacks. Basic attacks would potentially not consume evade stacks if attacking within 25 seconds of drag. What do you mean consume? Evade. You cannot consume evade. Oh, you mean like Genji? Well, some weird interaction. I guess they fixed it. Snowstorm Jaina talent. Fixed an issue that caused Snowstorm's bones to not apply correctly. Ooh! If this is a buff, hopefully, this is the Big Blizzard Jaina level 16 talent. This is 50% extra on the next Blizzard drop of the bows. So baseline, 50 extra, 50 extra. I guess it wasn't done correctly. Now it's gonna be done correctly. So potentially Blizzard buff, Jaina buff. Sunfury enhancement, Keltas level 7. Fixed an issue that caused the active Sunfire spell power buff to be removed when Keltas is killed. Sure. Oh! Oh, this is huge because if you had the spell power and you sent Pyroblast and you died, now the Pyro is gonna keep the spell power. But it used to not do that, it seems. So, Pyroblast, Keltas players with some fire enhancement, rejoice. Karazim level 10, Divine Palm. Fixed an issue that calls Divine Palm stasis to remove damage over time effects from Karazim. So now it doesn't remove damage over time? Really? Why? That's kind of annoying. But I guess the pomp does bring you back on a little bit of HP. How often do people sacrifice themselves to cast Pyro? Quite often, especially if you're playing versus nasty dive assassins like Zera Engage that can kill you on the spot and run away. Fixed an issue that caused Divine Poem to not remove negative effects that were applied alongside the triggering effect. What does that mean? Negative applied on the triggering. Like what? Like Mal'Ganis life drain ultimate or? You still don't take damage while 7-sided, it just sticks after it's done. We're not talking about 7-sided, my good sir, Gremlin. This is Divine Poem specifically on. Greymane Insatiable. This is the mana talent. Fix an issue that calls human form basic attacks to trigger Insatiable twice. What? Maybe just buff it so it triggers twice. Like, no one takes this talent, man. Besides me when I'm doing camps all game. But this is the talent gives you 10 mana back and reduces the cooldown of the fountain by 0.5%. Or second, or something like that. I don't know. This talent sounds good, but it's not very strong for team fighting. I feel like they need to do some extra changes on it or something. I don't know. They need to think about it to make it more desirable. Leoric Drain Hope. Fixed an issue that calls stasis on Leoric or Drain Hope's target to not break Drain Hope. What? Oh, that's a fix. So, in some situation, they're saying that in some situation, the Drain Hope would not break. But they fixed that. So it is always gonna break now when stasis is applied to either a target. I've never seen that work though, so. Fix an issue on Lily cause Water Serpent to move at a reduced speed. So now Water Serpent is gonna move faster, which is nice. Lily buff. Surging Wave Fist issue causes active Serpent wind buffs to be removed when Lily is killed. Ooh, this is the same thing like the Kelta Spheres. So look, pay attention now. This is important. So let's say you died, but you left your Wind Serpent on your tank or anyone. So the Wind Serpent is gonna give the buff from Surging Winds level 4, which is the movement speed buff. That gives the target 20% movement speed for like 3 seconds. If you died, he would not get it. But if you're dead, now he's gonna keep getting it. Whatever. Well, you know, it's nice. Anyway, Lemming Power Hungry. Fixed an issue causes the active Power Hungry buff to be removed when Lemming is killed. Yeah, but what? How does that help Lemming if she's dead? I guess if Lemming threw her Arcane Orbit and missiles and she died, she would keep the spell power on those abilities mid-flight to do the damage. I guess. Good Vibrations level 7 Lucio. Fix an issue that caused Good Vibration to not gain shield from Soundwave hitting neutral mercenaries. Wait, you can get shields from not hitting heroes? But from hitting PV stuff? Really? I don't remember that. Let me read this talent. It should be live now. Lucio. Level 7. Good Vibrations.
Looking at you.
Hitting an enemy with Soundwave grants Lucio shield. Holy shit. But on hero grants 3 times the amount. Damn. That's nice. So now you can get it on Mercs as well.
Whew, everything's moving so fast.
Wunara Leaping Strike. Fixed initial cause Leaping Strike to stall game logic. Nice to hear, I guess. Fear the Reaper. Fixed initial cause Fear the Reaper duration indicator to not be tied to the ability button. That's the movement speed talent. 25 movement speed. 20 movement speed over there. 25-second cooldown. Level 1. Stitch's hook. Fixed initial cause the hook to not reveal their caster if the hook is visible. The hook to not reveal their caster. So it seems like Stitches was in the fog of war when the hook was flying. Now you can see Stitches from his position if you see the hook. So that's a bit of a Stitches nerf, which is fair. I think I like that. Tassadar Shock Ray. Fixed an issue that causes Shock Ray to not reveal their caster if Shock Ray is visible. Same thing. Now you're gonna see from where Tassadar shot the Q. That's fair. Butcher. Fixed an issue that allowed the Butcher to disjoin while collecting fresh meat. I've seen that. And I think that's the thing that Hassel was complaining that they fixed recently. Was Viking fixed the issue that caused one bot to move at reduced speed? I've seen this bug. I'm glad they fixed it. I've had one bot literally going like a fucking wheelchair because of some random reason. And now it's gonna finally move normally. Tychus level 20, focusing diodes level 20 drill upgrade now grants an additive damage. I don't know what that means. Is that a buff to multiplicative or not? Let me read, let's read the thingy how it works exactly. Tychus level 20.
Yeah?
Deal increasing damage the longer it remains on a single target up to 100% additional. How is additive better than multiplicative or worse? When it's 100%. Explain me. So the drill does 140 damage. How is 100 additive or multiplicative a different number at the end? Explain me this. Or even on 100. Isn't it just 200 at the end, or? Grants an additive damage bonus.
At this rate, I'd rather be back in prison.
I don't know. Someone is gonna give me the mad on this, hopefully. Tyria Woe and Order fixed an issue where maximum bonus was capped on 4 allied heroes. The cap has been increased to 15. Yeah, but does that also count targets? Because it says heroes there. Woe and Tyria.
Your presence honors me.
Each allied hero shielded by righteousness increases the damage of the next smite. So the only way this is gonna work, the increased cap, is if you have clones. So if you have the baseline 4 heroes, which was the previous cap, now you could maybe increase it because Vikings, Nova clones, Samuro clones.
Perhaps we would make better use of it fighting.
Which is gonna increase the next smite by quite a lot. Instead of 120% cap, imagine 10 heroes, 350%. That's gonna be like a smite nuke. Man, that sound I gotta try that with a Samuro or something. That sounds super fun. White main Divine Reckoning. Divine Reckoning is mana restoration based off of the damage to display only one instance of warning text. Nice. So you're not gonna see spam healing green numbers everywhere. You're gonna see one number and hopefully it's gonna be more readable. Zosian Forest Medicine will no longer interrupt ongoing regeneration channel. will no longer interrupt an ongoing regeneration channel. Ah, selecting the talent. So, let's say you're in a tight position where you're healing on level 19 with your E, and all of a sudden you click level 24 as medicine, but then interrupts your heal. Now, it won't interrupt your heal. It's gonna be like nothing happened, I guess. Alright, that's all the patch notes, boys. Let's go play a little bit. One game.